this episode, we're going to look at Auth0, which is a hosted identity solution service. So instead of keeping a list of usernames and passwords to your site, you're basically offloading that to a third-party service. And with Auth0, it doesn't just stop with authentication. They also have a pretty extensive API, universal logins, multi-factor authentication, and anomaly detection. And so in this episode, we're going to take a look at adding Auth0 to a Rails application. And the way that we're going to do this is initially without any kind of user model. So we're going to simply do the OmniAuth with OAuth to create a session within our Rails application. And when you go to login, you can log in with your Google account or with signing up for a new account on OAuth. And once you log in, it's going to redirect you back to your Rails application with an authenticated session. And I will say that using something like Auth0 does have its benefits because you're not having to rely on that aspect of security with your application. It's being off-handled to a different identity provider. And so that does mean that you might be able to remove a device dependency in favor for Auth0. And so we're not going to go into this episode of migrating from device to Auth0, but I do have that planned for a future episode. And I think that's really going to come down to having a authenticated user with device and having them set up their Auth0 account and have it tied back to that user. To watch this full episode and more videos, visit driftinruby.com and subscribe to the Pro membership.